turned up hotel lobby. Fast life like a Ducati. Spending money like I'm from Saudi. Thanking bitches with the bad bodies. See me coolin' with the black Barbies. I got brain cause she a smarty. And now I'm feeling like la-di-da-di. Hey! Wait a second, wait a minute, I don't think you're ready for. Hey! Body like a club, baby, I don't got a train for. Oh, drinking all the liquor and I ain't even paying for it. Whoa. Any second, any minute, we about to see the club.
The girls wanna play with boys and the boys wanna play with girls. And the girls wanna play with girls. Boys wanna play with boys, oh boy, don't you love this world? The girls wanna play with boys and the boys wanna play with girls. And the girls wanna play with girls. Boys wanna play with boys, oh boy, don't you love this world?
Everybody gets high sometimes, you know. What else can we do when we're feeling low?
And hey, if your wings are broken, please take mine so yours can open too. Cause I'm gonna stand by you.
There you go with you, floating down, I wish it would. It's like I'm always causing problems over here. I didn't mean to put you through this like this. I will still be patient with you.
See the so bad. Keep wanting you to cross that line. I keep trying to get you to react. And oh, this ain't nothing. Gotta be honest, I want you to love me. And if you're just friends, I'd rather be your enemy. So pick up all the things you're holding back from me. So let's begin to meet. Yeah. Something we can do. Something we can do. Something we can bring us closer. Your enemies closer. Something we can do. Something we can do. Something we can bring us closer. Your enemies closer. Untouchable, I'm feeling untouchable, untouchable, I'm feeling untouchable. I can take I'm feeling
All my friends are eating steak, it's slow.
If that boy ain't giving you, wait for them since when you knew you how you gotta say yes.
I'm feeling untouchable, untouchable, I'm feeling untouchable, untouchable, I'm feeling untouchable, untouchable, I'm feeling untouchable, 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 untouchable. No, 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 no. 죽을 때까지 이렇게 나가지 못하게 기도해서
You got me, I got you, and it's all that I need when I wake in the morning.
Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? In the clear yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? In the clear yet? Good.
But I can't put nobody else above you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you. You want her, you need her, and I'll never be
Cause
her.
if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself.